All right, so I brought pizza, but it's also scalding hot. And let it sit for a minute. So I figured while the pizza cools, I'm still starving, so I'm gonna eat it as soon as I can, but I don't want to burn my mouth. So I figured I'll tell you guys about these books I read. It's book report time. I picked up some more Wolverine books. I'm definitely gonna burn myself. We'll see. Maybe if I can
Swiss cheese!
Yeah, I bought some Wolverine books. I have volume 3 I picked up randomly at Pals in Portland with Diddle. So I read volume 3. I really liked it. That's that Deadpool 1 I reviewed earlier. And then I saw volumes 3, 4, 5, and 6. I think I have 3 and 4. I have 3 and 4. So I picked up 5 and 6 at the comic book shop that opened it back in College Park, where I used to hang out a lot. I used to live and work in College Park. And there's a new comic book store. It's a small chain called Third Eye Comics. They're doing like a grand opening thing in Annapolis, but I think I have to work that day. I don't think it's something I want to take off for, but they're doing like sales at all the other locations, and also trying to get people to go to the grand opening. So I got these like mildly cheaper, and I got a free calendar, a free Marvel calendar with like different comics. I don't know, it's cool. Anyway, same authors, I think. Percy, Rip, and D'Armata. These ones were significantly less Deadpool filled, so unfortunately I didn't get that nice comedic relief influx from Deadpool. What up, Josh? I hope you're enjoying yourself down in Nolans. Anyway, yeah, so volume 5, I picked these both up, and they both have like Beast on the cover, and I've always really liked Beast, but I don't know anything about him except for, like, you know, from what I get from the 90s cartoon and from the movies, I guess. Got a crab boil place? That's sick. That's cool. What did... This man wrote Wolverine backwards? How did you do that? That's funny. Anyway, yeah, so it continues in this. It's the same storyline from the Deadpool one, where they're managing the island of Krakoa, where like mutants have their own little nation, and they're you know, navigating world politics in human/mutant relation style world, I guess. Post Sentinels, post Magneto, I guess. Anyway, yeah, a bunch of little happy mutants on the island of Krakoa, but they run into problems. Also, for some reason, I don't know if I missed something, but Beast in these books is 100% reasoning based, science based, no, zero empathy, zero I don't know, like he's emotionless. He's like a literal beast in these books, and I don't know if he's always been like that in the comics, but I didn't like it. Like, I remember him from the comics, and he was very poetic and caring and kind and scientific, but like not a jerk. But then in these ones, he's a big jerk. Like he's in charge of X-Force, and X-Force is being used as like Krakoa's CIA,
And then
I guess.
a wheel will laugh. High five.
I don't get it, yeah. So I miss my charismatic, entertaining, you know, empathetic Beast, but this Beast was just like a jerk. I don't know. Also, Omega Red is a good guy on the X-Force, fighting alongside Domino, Deadpool, Wolvie, and I don't remember who else. But they're like going on missions and stuff. I don't know. I didn't know Omega Red was a good guy. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I only remember him being nice from the animated show, so I'm not sure. Maybe that was just a show thing for the kids or whatever. But like Beast is like a big jerk. I don't know. Not a big jerk, but just like overly cold and calculating, and Dark Beast, Best Beast? I don't know about that. Also, Wolverine has some goofy friend that looks like Jeff Bridges that was ex-CIA, but then he gets entangled in some adventures with Wolverine, and then he becomes unretired agent. He looks like Jeff Bridges. I don't know. So I guess small spoilers. I don't know if you guys are planning on reading random Wolverine books or not. Wolverine gets kidnapped. He gets handcuffed with adamantium handcuffs, and then he gets this dude starts like chopping off parts of Wolverine and auctioning them off, like his teeth, because he just grows them back. But like, I don't know, he cuts off his teeth and his eyes and he starts auctioning them. And then Beast shows up to the auction and he's like, hey, Beast shows up to the auction. He's like, hey, I'll just pay you and then I'm gonna murder Wolverine and then you guys can have the rest of the body parts and I'll take his head. So Beast like decapitates Wolverine like with the adamantium knife and like takes him with him. Like, what the fuck? So then the plot unfolds and Beast is building, written by Quentin Tarantino. I mean, there were 0 feet, no feet fetish shots in this, so I don't know if that would be accurate. No, it's feetless. Anyway, yeah, so Beast has built, Krakoa is like some kind of magical plant island, sort of, and he's built some kind of like resurrection / cloning chambers. So he like starts building his own little like Wolverine army. Yeah, this book kind of makes Beast to be like kind of like a fancy, cold, calculating snob. And I don't remember him being like that. It made me a little sad. Anyway, yeah, so he grows another Wolverine and then makes him a slave and sends him to go do some world politics, i.e. murdering senators and whoever's like against the island of Krakoa. You know, people that are against mutants, he just like sends Wolverine to go murder the shit out of them. But he doesn't plan on Wolverine regaining his memories and consciousness and all that, just because his Beast this is like Beast is just bad now. He's just like bad. Maybe I don't know if Xavier is alive or dead, but that probably affected his reasoning, I guess, if Xavier died in this timeline. About time he stood up for himself instead of being, he shits on everyone else now. It's like a complete 180. Yeah, so
perfectly balanced.
Original clone Wolverine regrows his brain and gets his memories back, and then he's like, "Fuck Beast, I'm gonna murder him." So that was cool. The island of Krakoa also kind of absorbs a good bit of Wolverine blood and starts to manifest itself, like plant-wise, as enemies of Wolverine, like Sabretooth right there. Hold on, I'm putting a Sabretooth in the chat because I want to. Where is he? There we go.
Yeah, Berserker Claw! Loser!
Yeah, so Wolverine has like existential crisis, fights all of his old enemies as like mutated plant type things, unburies himself and finds some friends on the coast of Krakoa. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna keep this nice and short and sweet. I'm starving and this pizza is probably cold enough to not burn me alive. Anyway, yeah, so volume 5, Wolverine, the original Wolverine breaks out, but Beast figures it out and he's like, oh, well, I'm just gonna grow a whole shitload of Wolverines. And then there's also Beast clones himself a whole bunch of times. So Beast builds himself his own little
Swiss cheese
council of beasts, and you know they're all like super smart, and he has his own little council, but he makes them all nearsighted. So he gets murdered by Wolverine, but then he had, you know, his brain was backed up on his original good clone. But then he makes a whole bunch of like half nearsighted clones that wear glasses, so you know who the original one was, so he can still set himself apart. Oh yeah, and the original Beast grows like a plant brain and goes after Wolverine again. Wolverine's got to chop his head off a second time. I don't know. That was cool. Anyway, yeah, Beast has like a clone army. A whole bunch of Beast 1, Beast 2, Beast 3. Except they're all nearsighted, so they all wear glasses except for him. And Wolverine hints at like maybe somebody is mind controlling Beast. Maybe something happened and it's not really him. Like normally Beast wouldn't act like this, but then like they have a heart-to-heart eventually. Like they fight during the whole volume 6. Like it's just like Beast stomping around with his Wolverine army. Also, he makes the island of Krakoa portable. It's like a walking skeleton plant thing. And he like goes on like naval missions with his army of Wolverines. I have decent comprehension. Yeah, I remember a good bit of, well, I mean, I just read it yesterday, so I should hope that I still remember a good bit of it. I think my favorite part of volume 6, while I was watching this army of Wolverines just like go fight a whole bunch of people, Maverick comes back into the picture, by the way. This is a weird comic. I really liked it. I need to find volume 1 and 2 because I haven't read those yet. Maverick shows up and defeats a couple Wolverines. I think Beast was trying to take out Maverick because Maverick was selling stuff on the black market. That was his deal. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, my favorite part, these shitty Wolverine clones, he made them a lot faster than the original Wolverine clone. So they're very, very dumb, but they have, you know, obviously they're adamantium and they have his fighting ability or whatever. But then even the shitty clones of Wolverine start to learn how to talk. And the only thing that comes out of their mouths are bub and swear words. I just thought that was really funny. Like when they actually start to become conscious and self-aware, they're like bub, 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 and swearing all over the place. I just thought that was funny. And then, you know, original Wolverine 6, the shitty clone Wolverines on the Council of Beasts. And I think original Beast gets away, and that's the end of the volume 6. Yeah, I don't know. There's a really funny like couple panels where Beast is just like devouring a lobster. It's just like really, really gross. But I don't know what they were going for. I don't know whether it was supposed to be like, does normal Beast normally eat like a normal person? And this is just like some primal thing possessing Beast or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I know they didn't really figure it out, so maybe in the next volume they'll reveal that, like, I don't know, what's his face, the Devil Man is controlling Beast, or that one Japanese spirit is controlling Beast, or so. They've done it a couple times, so maybe they'll maybe they'll address that. I don't know. Oh yeah, X-Force comes and also murders a bunch more of the replacement Council of Beasts. So Omega Red and X-23 show up and start murdering them. Oh, that was cool. Anyway, I missed Deadpool. I think that's my main takeaway from these. Like Deadpool in Volume 3, his comic relief was really, really good. Obviously these were a little more serious without, you know, it was very minimal Deadpool. I think very well written. The story was really good. The dialogue was great. You know, that's important to me after reading that one Japanese anime version of Wolverine where the dialogue was off. It just felt weird. I don't know, 4 out of 5 for both. Wolverine Volume 5 and Volume 6 by Percy Rip and Amarta. I don't know what the name of this series is. I'll have to find out. Collecting Wolverine 2020, Volume 31 through 35, Weapons of X. Oh, maybe the title's on the back. This one's called Weapons of X. What's the other one called? The Mark of the Beast. Oh, I guess that makes sense. I'm gonna have to see what the other one's actually called. I didn't realize the title of these was on the back. Anyway, that's Wolverine story time. You're welcome.